Oh, hi there. Okay, I'm just testing out this microphone, and yeah, I've been looking for garage sales to see what is available locally, but it's pretty slim pickings. So we've made a map of where we're going to go tomorrow. The first one's about half an hour away, and then there's a few around that area. So we'll see what we can find.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, this is getting ridiculous. Like, our setup is going to be so elaborate. I'm just turning into some kind of official YouTuber, but now we've got Victoria, she's the director, and we've got this microphone set up and the gimbals making the camera look a lot better, but it's all for the greater good. It's all for your benefit. Anyway, yeah, we're here in Osoyoos, and like I said, I've been looking for garage sales online, but usually I look on Friday nights because some people throw their garage sale together really quickly and post it right at the last minute. And some people change their mind at the last minute. It might be bad weather or something comes up where they can't have their sale on. So I like to look right near the end on a Friday. I still look on Thursday night as well because there are a bunch of Friday sales. Or the other day we had a Wednesday morning sale, which is just seems crazy. I've never seen that before. But there is some tomorrow, so we'll go and check those out. I'll try and get some footage. It's pretty hard to get footage with my phone. I've just been kind of sneakily holding it with my wallet. I'm sure over time I'll get more comfortable, but just for now I'm doing it that way. And I think the best way is just to get one of those little GoPros, strap it to my backpack strap or something like that, and then I'm happy to let people know that I'm making YouTube videos of garage sailing. But yeah, that's my setup for now. But yeah, I'll try and get some footage while we're at the sales, especially that one the other day where it was a garage sale buyout. That guy Doug was so awesome. His wife was a Twitch streamer, so he totally gets how the whole YouTube thing works, and he had no problem with me filming a little piece for my video. Hopefully he gets to see that someday. Shout out to Doug. Okay, so yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, we're on our way to the garage sales. They're about 25 minutes away from where we're staying, so going on another little road trip. And yeah, the night before, when I'm making a list of all the sales that are on, then I look them all up on Google Maps and just check what's the most efficient way for driving from one to the other. And I've got a list of all the addresses, what time they start, what time they finish, because sometimes if there's a long list, it's important to know what time they're going to end, because might get to 2 o'clock and a whole bunch of them finished at 12 already, so you can just skip those ones over. So, but yeah, there's not many on today. We'll just go see what we can find. This was the first garage sale we came to early in the morning, so there was still a lot of things out, and we ended up making a deal for all of the CDs and a bunch of video games, which we'll show you later on in the video. This garage sale had some decent stuff. They were moving away, so a lot of the things they were giving away for free, but the item we really wanted was that table at the front. We just didn't have space on this road trip to bring it with us, but we did pick up a little magazine for free, and they were giving lots of the items away for free. And then the next garage sale, we picked up our biggest item. It was a vintage trunk, like a big chest that could be used as luggage back in the day. But we thought it would fit in the car okay because we could at least put things inside it, and it was a great deal, so we couldn't not pick it up.
It's just like tools.
At this sale, I picked up a couple of antique lamps, and I really like Western movies or cowboy movies, and they just reminded me of that. Plus, they were pretty intricate pieces that would be hard to make or hard to duplicate, and people like somewhat tacky things, so I thought they would at least look cool in a display in the shop. This is a bit of footage from the Oliver Flea Market, so it looked like a pretty permanent fixture. Everyone had tables set up with signs and everything as if they were there all the time, so I think different vendors just pay to be in the space and they keep it running all week long, or maybe just at weekends, I'm not sure. The guy in the blue shirt there in the middle, we were talking to him for a while and he showed us something pretty cool here.
It's gonna do a little thing of you.
Can you see
What
it?
can you see, Eric?
I see a baby in a bowl.
Does it go 3D?
Can you see the picture sticking out?
Kind of cool, isn't
Yes.
it?
I see the back. There's another one. I know that was another one.
Good 3D is always a foreground, midground, and background. So
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see the picture. That's really cool.
That's very cool.
Also in the back they had a little bit of a display or a museum with all these tractors, and that was interesting to take a look at too. We found a few treasures at the garage sales, so I'll go through those later when we're back at our hotel. And on the way through we went to the Oliver Flea Market, which you've just seen some footage from there. Found some interesting pieces, and Eric was looking at a Viewmaster. It was from like around 1900, and people would get these picture cards that are really wide with almost this, I think it's the same photo on each side, so that when you put it in the Viewmaster and look through the goggles, then it tricks your eyes into making it look 3D. So the guy was just showing us how it works, and he had some really nice photographs, but they're a bit too expensive for what we were wanting, but it was nice to check them out, and we bought some things from the vendors there, and it seemed like a really friendly place. So I definitely recommend, if you're in Oliver, that's the Oliver Flea Market. So next we're going to go back to the video game store, saved games from yesterday. He had a few games that he couldn't find, so he said he'd have them ready for us today. And then there's a comic book store which is closed during the week and only open on Saturdays. We'll go to there and see if they've got some treasures for us. And then there's a car show on the beach, so we'll show you some footage from that too. This is the garage sale that I spent the longest time at because they had the most interesting pieces, and it's one that wasn't on our map. I just saw the sign as we were driving by and decided to take a look, and it ended up being one of the best ones of the day. So we were really thankful that we had seen the sign on the main road on our way back. Yeah, that was a really cool garage sale. They had lots of antiques there and a coin collection. I'll show you what I got later, but I got a few trinkets, and my wallet is an old Game Boy. So, and I saw there was a few video games sitting around, so I just asked if they had any of the old school games, and they pretty much have every system, but they like playing that stuff, which makes sense because those are some of the funnest games. But yeah, I asked if there's any video game stuff they're willing to part with, because that's what I'm always looking for my own collection. And she said probably some of the handhelds, like they have the original Game Boy and some of the games. So I left my phone number there, and hopefully they're going to reach out later today or tomorrow, just if they manage to find some things that they'd be happy to sell. It sounded positive. Usually I'm not hopeful when I leave my phone number. It's often better to get the person's phone number and then reach out to them and see from there. But this time it did sound like they're going to call. If they don't, it's fine. They must have changed their mind, but we'll see if anything comes from that. And of course, absolutely nothing came from that. Anyway, stay tuned for the next video where we meet a celebrity. We'll go through some of the things that we picked up at the garage sales, visit some more interesting locations, watch a stunt show, and that will be the final part of our road trip series.
Alright, this is a testing to see how this works, to see if it likes my voice or not. And I want to know, so let's flip it to portrait. Now, nothing. Now you see it. So I'm just testing out this button. Just gonna put it there, and I have a microphone here. So I'm just testing out how it works. So testing 1, 2, 3. Perfect, and goodbye.